A related question with regard to God's attitude towards evil is whether or not one can prove there's a supreme being. And of course the word prove in our culture and society has a mathematical connotation and almost a scientific one, although scientists would be the first ones to be loath to talk about proofs as much as they would talk about hypotheses. One cannot prove there's a supreme being. To say that this is a question of faith cheapens it a little bit, but in a sense, we're all people of faith. We all have a belief system where we take a number of items for granted or presume that in which we believe gives meaning and purpose to our lives. And in a sense, in some ways, Freud was very correct that God is a projection. God fulfills our needs. And I don't have any difficulty with that as a theologian, because we're always speaking from this side of the silence, so to speak. We're projecting and hypothesizing as to what God might be, and we create the God that we pray to and speak of. We say in turn that this is the way God reveals himself, through our thinking and through our reflection. But in a sense, there's no proof for a supreme being, because that's not the nature of what we're discussing or praying about when we talk about a supreme being. It has nothing to do with proving. The relationship with the supreme being comes out of our need, comes out of our suffering, comes out of our isolation and alienation. It doesn't come from God. And in a sense, what we're saying is, because these things are so, because the world is this way, there must be a supreme being. If you want, that's the proof. But we're not speaking in the language of science and mathematics when we talk about proof.